Welcome back. It is week 18. We need to win to get into the playoffs. Do we make it? So like I said in the intro, we need to win to get into the playoffs, and even then, it's not guaranteed. As you can see right now, the Raiders are the 7th seed. I think the Jets are also now technically in front of us for a playoff spot. They are technically ahead of us in the division. We split the season series, but I guess for some reason they do have the tiebreaker. It is what it is. I'm not really too worried about it. But today, week 18, last game of the regular season, and honestly, we're gonna go in here. We're gonna do the cold opponent. The Bills are struggling, but sometimes a team can trip up unexpectedly by looking ahead to the next game. They start the season like 9-0, 10-0, something like that. All players are gonna have -5 break tackle, play rec, and tackle, so that helps us, try to finish out the season with a win. They were like I said, 9-0, 10-0, and now they're sitting at 11-5. They definitely had a rough back half of the season, but they still have Josh Allen, an elite quarterback. With Josh Allen being able to make plays with both his arms and his legs, it must be tough to devise a game plan to stop him. We need to, limit the passing. He's gonna get out sometimes, hold to less than 250 passing yards. We can try. Our entire defense will have +3 man and zone coverage this week, so they're playing down quite a bit. We're playing up a little bit. We're on a hot streak. They're on a losing streak, which is, works out in our favor. Let's just make sure we can do this. Defend medium pass is always one of the better ways to do it. They have a fantastic offense. On defense, throw up medium. They're a good run defense, but they're not a great passing defense. So we'll go ahead and we'll throw up medium there. We have our 5 guys. We're not scoring 250. We're not scoring 5 touchdowns. Not doing that at all. Let's try to get 2+ touchdowns. That'll be cool. Which we'll go ahead and do training here, and hopefully we have no injuries going into the last week of the season. And I guess, as it goes here, we'll start with our defense, and as of right now, it looks like our defense is going to be fully healthy for this game, which is huge. Let's jump over here to the offensive side of the ball, and it looks like our offense is going to be completely healthy as well. We'll go ahead and we'll check the injury report. I think, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we have everybody back. We'll also check the Bills injury report, just to see. We have nobody, thank God. We'll jump up here, and we will check on the Bills. Stephon Diggs and Von Miller are both out for this game. That's probably why they've struggled. That's one of their best defensive players and their best offensive player out. They've been out for a while. We have a couple upgrades here. Michael Onwenu, go ahead and go into power. Scheme fit. Let's get him. Yeah, he's back to now being a scheme fit, which is awesome. Gets +1 awareness, impact, +2 to run back, +2 to run block power. Jabril Peppers, zone. Yeah, we just need to be better in coverage. He's playing now up to an 85. We just need to be better in zone coverage. +1 awareness, +2 to tackle, +1 to zone coverage. We have Devin Bush, who was a trade deadline or around a trade deadline acquisition. He's been phenomenal for us. He's up to superstar dev. We get him up playing. He's up to an 81, playing up to an 82. +1 awareness, +2 block shed, +2 pursuit, +1 zone coverage. Like I said, we got him up to superstar dev a couple weeks ago. So, he's been a fantastic addition for us. Pass coverage for Adrian Phillips. Yeah, he's not going to be the greatest tackler. We just need more help. He was a converted safety down into linebacker just so we can help, because we were really, really struggling at linebacker. And then we'll go ahead and do utility for Josh Sitton. The guy looks like he's in his 40s, and he's 23. Definitely interesting. But yeah, no, it's week 18, and like I said, this is the last game of the regular season, and depending how this game goes and if we make it into the playoffs, this could be the last episode of this Patriot Dynasty series, but we'll get into that later into the game. Here we are in Buffalo, or wherever the stadium is for Buffalo. I think it's a little bit outside. We'll look at Josh Allen's stats for the season: 3,800 yards, 37 touchdowns, 6 picks. A really, really good season. Malik Willis has been better than last year. Hasn't been bad. Has not been bad. We are going to receive the ball to start. Let's get going. We're going to see the offense on the field for the first time today. Like I said, week 18, man, this could be the last episode of the season, of the series potentially. We're going to run the ball to the left. We get no blocking, but we push forward for 3 yards, which is, better than nothing, because it definitely could have been a loss, or just back to the line of scrimmage. You got to take any yards you can at this point in time. They have Trey White back there, who's still a superstar X Factor, which is never fun to go against. We're going to drop it down to Juju across the field. That's actually Tyler Boyd across the field. We get 3 yards, but Terrence Steele, our right tackle, is out. Okay, they're without Von Miller, so it's not as crazy as a pass rush, but obviously still, that's not what you want to see. Mike Gesicki got wide open, and I should have known. I should have known. Mike Gesicki got wide open, but Trey White jumps up, intercepts it, and on the first drive of Week 18, we go throw a pick, and Terrence Steele is now out for this season with a torn labrum. He's I think even if we make the playoffs, I think he's still going to be out for the rest of the season. I think that's a long-term injury. We get Jabril Peppers, I think maybe knocked that out, or that was dropped. I don't really know. That was a weird play. We had a lot of pressure, but I don't know. That was just a strange play. Our defense is on the field here, 2nd and 10. I'm assuming they're throwing the ball a lot. That just seems like what the Bills' offense is going to try to do, and Josh Allen just misses that throw. Oh, while I have a second, because some people in the comments of one of my shorts was saying, like, you're playing on pro. No, dude, I'm playing on Madden Simulation. I know the guy that made that comment isn't watching my videos because I've showed that multiple times. Dude, like, if you don't know, don't make comments. I know that's, like, you would think that's common sense, but people really don't have the common sense. They're just going to make comments about whatever. I am playing on all Madden. 3rd and 10. We got a free rusher at Josh Allen, and Dietrich Wise ends up being the one to bring him down. The pick sucked, but they're not gonna do anything. They're gonna punt it right back to us. Let's try to get the ball on the ground here again. We ran it once, and then now Trey White is now like in the zone, superstar X Factor. What do you want to call it? I don't even think he's on a team anymore. The Bills got rid of most of their secondary in the offseason, so I don't know how good they're going to be this year. I think they're still going to make the playoffs just with the division they're in. And plus, like I said, they still have Josh Allen. Like they still have decent pieces. I just don't know if you can really look at them as contenders anymore. We get 7 yards there to Juju, number 7, and we have a 3rd and 1 coming up. Yeah, I'm definitely going to run this ball. I guess I'll dive into it a little bit later. If we can get here 3rd and 1, make a cut with Antonio Gibson, we get the first down. But I made the comment that this could be the last episode of the series. And, the way I look at it is, by the time you guys see this video, it's going to be like the last week of June. And, Madden and, like, most sports games at this point in time, right, like, just at this period of time in the, Antonio Gibson gets hit out. At this point in their cycle, pretty much all the sports games are dead, or at least like the 2K, the Madden, which is what I make most of my content on. And by the time you see this, I don't know, that's a crazy throw, and it gets knocked out. We have a 3rd and 10. But like by the time you guys see this, I might have had the police sim video out, which is like I said, a different style video. And you have to let me know if you guys like that kind of thing. Let's lock it real quick here. 3rd and 10. Let's try to get this ball to Mike Gesicki, because sometimes this screenplay goes nuts, and that's not going to be one of them. This has been a defensive start for sure for road teams. We're going to go ahead and punt it away. But like I was saying, I want to try throw some different things in here, because the views have been pretty inconsistent with these Madden and 2K videos, just because it's not. Like I said, it's late in the cycle. People aren't as interested anymore, and I understand that. Especially me being a smaller YouTuber, people aren't going to want to watch a new YouTuber making the same content that a lot more successful creators are making, which, again, like I said, I can't be mad at it. I would be the same way. You know what I mean? Like, I would probably be the same way if I was just a consumer and not a content creator. So, I want to try throwing some other videos in there. I still will probably predominantly be a sports channel. I love sports. I love basketball. I love football. They're my favorite 2 sports. So as long as I can keep making content on the games, I'm going to do that. And I hope you guys skip out with that. And Matt Judon's out in coverage, but he makes the stop there, so I guess that's whatever. I hope you guys keep tuning in for that kind of sports content, because I really do. I enjoy making Madden, I enjoy making 2K videos, and I enjoy being able to try other videos as Jabril Peppers knocked it out, and we have another punt that probably could have been a pick, but knowing Madden, he would have went for the pick and missed it, and that would have been a touchdown for them, so they're going to punt it back to us. But I say all that to say, I'm trying out some different videos. I'll see how they do, and if they don't do well, then I guess I might just end up coming back to this series. But I don't enjoy making this series as much anymore. Like, we're 2 seasons deep, and we're late in the Madden cycle. I'm just like, the team still has a lot of room to grow. We need to get a franchise quarterback. We need some more, another receiver piece. We need, this team still has, it can get much better. This team can get much better, and we didn't make the playoffs year 1. We're fighting for a playoff seed now. It just, if I'm looking back on it, I should have started this back in, September or October of last year and started uploading then, because then I'd probably be more comfortable moving on from this series. But this has definitely been a very, very successful series for the most part. A lot of you guys have tuned in. A lot of my subscribers, my 150-some subscribers at this point in time of my recording, have came from this series. And also some, from my 2K content, my rebuilds. just stuff like that. So I hope you guys don't see like a shift in the type of content and leave, because yeah, that would really suck. But there's also a potential of growth by getting some different games in here and not just seeing, you know, I'm sure like the ones of you that consistently watch this channel are like, oh yeah, like 2 to 3 times a week I'm going to see a 2K Madden video from Cloud, and that's just going to be what it is. There's going to be the Patriots Dynasty twice a week. It's going to be a 2K, like a rebuild or some type of challenge on 2K for the other video. And like, I don't want to fall into the category. It's like, oh, you know what I'm going to post. Like, I want to have like, I might make this a series. Like, I might continue this series, and it's probably going to be a series in the next Madden games. I should have made that throw. We fumbled the ball. Nobody can pick it up. It gets picked up by Micah Hyde, and no, that's Jordan Poyer. We have nobody back. I dive with Tyler Boyd, and they're going to score on a fumble pickup for a touchdown. That's disgusting. You know, for our season being on the line, our offense really is not coming out to play, which is pretty disappointing, but it's been that way the past couple weeks. Yeah, like I said, I'm just looking for some new type of content, and I hope you guys continue to watch me through this new content cycle and enjoy it, and like I can grow my channel. But like I said, I'm just not quite enjoying Madden the same anymore. It's just not really hitting the same. I'm getting bored of getting on here recording just like this every like multiple times a week. I know it's like, oh, it's super easy, man. Why are you complaining? And to that, I fully understand. I get frustrated. Ed Oliver's now hurt. I get frustrated at YouTubers too. Like, especially like the really, really big YouTubers. I want to take a break from a game, and I'm like, dude, like, you play video games for a living. Like, what the heck? But like, and again, I'm not doing it for a living now. I'm just, at this point, I'm really just doing it for fun and then hoping you guys tune in. But it's like, yeah, dude, playing the same game, recording the same, like this same team every single week, I'm getting bored. I'm getting burned out of it. I'm just like, I still enjoy it to a degree. Like, I enjoy it enough to continue doing it right now. And like, you know, I actually just sent Antonio Gibson up the field, and he's going to catch that. Oh my God. Okay. A user playmaking him up the field. And that was actually pretty sick. I'm not going to lie. I know I've been doing a lot of talking, but that was actually pretty sick. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We're down 7-0. Our offense has just got to do something besides turn the ball over. It's been pretty frustrating. So again, I hope you guys like that Police Simulator video, and like put in the comment section below some other games that are non-sports related that you guys might like seeing, and because I think it'd be fun. Especially like me and Levi, I've been recording. Me and my friends play some different games. But, you know, I don't want to record when me and my friends are just having fun on GTA and stuff like that, because that's our time to just that's just our time to game as friends and not have to worry about any type of content. Antonio Gibson is going to get into the end zone, and we're going to tie this game at 7 apiece. So basically, what I want you guys to do, if you want to see this season or this series continue, again, it depends on the outcome of this game, which I obviously don't know now, but you guys will know when you watch this video, depending on whatever. If we win and we make it into the playoffs, obviously I'm gonna keep going until this season's over, like 100%. I'm not gonna change out before the season's over. That would be stupid. That would be unfair to go all this way and not even finish out the season, especially when like we have the potential. That was a crazy. Okay. They just found a really good spot in our defense there. It would just be stupid to go all this way through the season and just be like, I don't want to fish it. That would actually be dumb. So I'm not going to do that. I'm definitely going to finish out this season. But if we lose this game and we don't, which I'm assuming like we can't even make a tackle here. If we lose this game, which would almost guarantee we don't make it into the playoffs, I want you guys to go down in the comment section below and let me know, like, do you want to see this series continue? Do you want to see me try something else Madden related? Or, like, let me know some other games you guys in general would just like to see me play, because I think that would be super, super interesting. We make a tackle there, 2nd and 9. We kind of just let them go down the field as I was talking. We need to shape up a little bit more here on defense, shape up a little bit more. I know, like, I scouted, like, a potential franchise quarterback. I don't know. Like I said, it's hard to explain. And we get a crazy, crazy tackle for loss from Devin Bush. I've liked some of the players we've brought onto this team the past, like this season especially. It's been pretty interesting. It's been a lot more fun to play than last season. I mean, last season we were so bad. We were so unbelievably bad last season. It was so frustrating. And we can't make a tackle on Josh Allen. We dive at his legs. He goes down for 16 yards. Okay, that was our opportunity to stop them, hold them to a field goal. We can't do it. Now it's going to be 1st and 10. Oh, this is almost like a guaranteed run. There's no way they don't run this ball, right? I'm just gonna assume they're play action passing it. Matthew Judon gets past the running back. Matthew Judon gets a sack. It's going to be 2nd and 18. That is our 2nd sack of the game. So you know what? Let's bring more pressure. Is that the smartest thing to do? Maybe not. We're going to get beat one-on-one. I can almost feel it for sure. 2nd and 18. We had numbers. We had numbers. We couldn't do it. We pushed him out of bounds. He got 12 yards. 3rd and 6. I always hate when we have the numbers. We had more rushers than they did blockers, but they get stuck. They get stuck running up the field, and it's frustrating. It is what it is. And just like that, they're going to take the lead 14-7. Our secondary really, really struggled that possession. Antonio Gibson, 8 carries, 35 yards, and a touchdown. Dude, he's not going to get it just because of he didn't start till a little bit into the season and just the way Madden is. He deserves a Pro Bowl appearance. If we should have anybody getting a Pro Bowl appearance, it's got to be between Juju and Antonio Gibson, as that ball was just missed by Malik Willis. We had some room for Juju to get up the field, and the ball just wasn't where it was supposed to be. I don't know what else to say. Middle of the field, there's only one single high safety. We have multiple people going up the field. I love it. Juju gets wide open, but again, Malik Willis kind of got pressured on a throw there, and our offense we haven't had a reliable quarterback in either of these 2 seasons, which has been pretty frustrating. We weren't able to really find that guy we needed. So I made a bad throw. I didn't see Micah Hyde. He was kind of blended into the Bills logo. And we have 3 turnovers in the first half. They get the ball right outside of the red zone, and they also get the ball out of halftime. So there's a chance they really, really go up on us. And it might be easy to say, oh, maybe you're trying to lose this game, so it's serious. No, dude, I really want to win. I want to make the playoffs. If we make the playoffs, it's single game elimination, man. You don't know what's going to happen. We could win the Super Bowl with this team just if we get hot going into the playoffs, because we got hot in the middle of the season, and we had 1 or 2 bad losses kind of coming down the stretch here of the regular season, which is probably going to end up really costing us. Like that Jets game losing is really, really going to cost us. But you got to do what you got to do, man. 3rd and goal. If we can hold them to a field goal here and then get the ball, it is going to be the 2-minute warning. We are down 14-7. 3rd and goal on the 5-yard line. We have to force a field goal here. They get the ball in the start of the 3rd quarter. So if they score a touchdown here and then get the ball again, it could get really, really, really rough. And we don't want that, obviously, right? You do not want that. 3rd and goal. We have a free rusher, and boom, everybody kind of got stuck up. Josh Allen misses the throw because the guy wasn't where he was supposed to be, and they are going to settle for the field goal. That is a huge step up by our defense inside the 10-yard line. Is going to be 17-7, but we have a chance to go down and hopefully make this 14-7 so this game doesn't get too out of hand. All right, Malik, has not been a great first half for you. It has not, but you know what? Show you're worth something, man. Show somebody deserves to give you some type of contract, because you're not coming back. You're not coming back unless you're cool being a backup. I don't know how you feel about the situation. Juju, that's the 2nd time that you've missed Juju on a wide open route towards the sideline. That's a lot of yards that you've missed on these throws, Malik. What is our away team's kicking arc moves? Away team has trouble with coverage, and home team has greatly reduced fumble chance. Okay, Mike Gesicki is going to find an open gap there. He's going to go down and get 9 yards. We want to take this to halftime. We do not want to give them any time. We don't want to give them any time to have a chance to score before halftime, because then we'd really be screwed. I think I'm going to have Gibson block here. Juju is the guy I'm looking at. It was there. There's a flag. It's going to be pass interference. I think Juju got it. I think Juju pulled off the pass interference. Pass interference, defense. Juju did it. He acted. We got it on Taron Johnson. Whew, thank God, because that would have went really, really bad for us if we would have gave them the ball back there. They could have just ran away with this game. And, it's still not over yet. We've still got to score here. Mike Peck found a gap, and the throw was not there. Is anybody really surprised? No, I don't think anybody's really surprised by that. Our defense needs a break, man. Come on, Malik. We need you to be doing something here. Juju across the field, given the time, could do wonders. Gets across the... That is the 3rd time he's been wide open, and Malik Willis has missed the throw. He's 9 for 18 with 2 picks and a fumble in the first half. I don't want to bench him in the last game of the season. It's not looking good. Mike Gesicki, has got to find a gap. He finds a gap right up the middle, stiff arms. We get up to the 27-yard line. There we go. That's a great play by Mike Peck. Right up the seam. We're going to call this stupid play again. Actually, that was a lot of time I went off the clock. Call this stupid play again, man. One high safety. We're going to send Gesicki up. Juju on the outside. Mike Gesicki has a wide open gap. He holds on, gets into the end zone, and we're going to make this a 14-17 game going into halftime. We gave them 31 seconds with 3 timeouts. It's still, that's enough time for them to go down and do something. Let's hope our offense or our defense can hold for 30 seconds. All right, we're going to play some deeper zones here. We cannot let anybody get behind us because that would just be stupid. It would be so stupid, but that would also make sense for our team. They're going to dump it down. We're going to make the tackle. They're not going to call a timeout. I guess they're just chill with going to halftime? Yeah. No, they're chill just going into halftime. It's going to be a 14-17 game. I guess are they going to snap it one more time? They're going to snap it one more time. Let's just not do that. Yeah. He got his feet down. He got his feet down. Marcus Jones just didn't really go for the ball, but he did fall out of bounds with time expired. 14-7. We're going to try throwing it short, man. We need to do something. And defend deep pass, because medium or deep pass, either way, really would have been great for us. 14-17 at halftime. All right, man. All right, defense. Judon on a tight end is never a great thing. Josh Allen's in the zone. I don't even know what his ability is, but apparently it's not making accurate throws because that was not a great throw. Desmond King was all over that. Dalton Kincaid has 72 yards on 3 catches. That's super dope. I don't even know what his ability is, if I'm being completely honest. I think they kind of changed him up. Maybe they didn't change him up. I genuinely don't know. Genuinely have no idea. Desmond King makes a good tackle. And just like that, 3rd and 7. We're going to try bringing some pressure here. Is it the smartest move? Maybe not. But I actually don't mind it at all. 3rd and 7. We got to get a free rush. We don't get a free rush. We get to Josh Allen. He throws it up in the air. Marcus Jones is going to stop and pick it off. Maybe I should have just went for the knockaway. He's going to get some space and get it back to the 21-yard line. Marcus Jones with a pick. We take some momentum. They still have a lot of momentum for just turning the ball over. But you know what? They get the ball at halftime. It means nothing for them. Basically, an arm punt for them. I don't think they really care. Antonio Gibson, 9 carries for 38 yards, a touchdown. We got to get him the ball a little bit more. It's a 3-point game, so we can afford to give him the ball. He's kind of the engine that gets our offense to work. And they bring up an extra guy into the box, which I don't love. But Antonio Gibson makes a guy miss and gets 4 yards, making it a 3rd and 3. We cannot punt the ball back after getting that pick. It would ruin any type of momentum we just gained back. I'm looking at Gesicki. Juju could just be the guy, but I'm just going to dump it to Gesicki right away. Get up, get the first down. There we go. Offense stays on the field. They lose a momentum ability, which is, obviously great for us. At any capacity, they lost. The away team has trouble with coverage. Okay, so our coverage gets a little bit better, which, again, it's cool. It's cool. I don't love anything we have open here. That pass was just bad, and they get it back. They get the momentum thing back. I don't know. That pass was just, Malik Wilson's just been kind of off the past couple weeks. He went through a stretch in the middle of the season where he was absolutely fantastic. We're going to go ahead and throw this ball. Tyler Boyd had a block in front of him, gets up and gets over to the 50-yard line. That is an 18-yard catch from Tyler Boyd, who I think it's fair to say had a very disappointing first full season with the New England Patriots. I could say the same thing about Mike Peck. It could have just been offensive schemes and our quarterback not being fantastic and the user not being exactly like I kind of really forced the ball to Gesicki and to Juju a lot. But you know what? They were open. I'm not going to force it to somebody that's our number one just because he's our number one. If it's not open, it's not open. It also helps that this guy Malik, he's got to be standing alone in the pocket with nobody within 10 yards of him. And even then, he has about a 50% chance of actually making an accurate throw, which I'm going to be honest, man, makes it tough. Gesicki just finds himself open, man. Just finds himself open, breaks like 2 tackles, and gets up to the 22-yard line. We're in field goal range. Worst case scenario, we just have to make sure we tie this game up. 6 catches for 85 yards. That is our guy. We're going to try this play. Again, this is a play Juju should be open in the end zone. But is Malik going to be able to make the throw? I don't know because he struggled. We actually got pressure, got the throw away. It's going to be 2nd and 10. 14 for 26, 182, a touchdown and 2 picks. Not great. Not great. But this is also a spot Irv Smith has found himself in the end zone on this kind of play. Maybe actually not, because he's a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage than I thought. But he's going to be wide open, so I'm just going to dump it down. We get a block from Juju, and Irv Smith gets 14 yards inside the 10-yard line. He's only had a few catches this season. He's at 2 this game, actually. He's maybe at 10 on the season, but he's been in the end zone 2 or 3 times. So it's like, he filled in a decent role as a backup tight end. Not really much there in that role. There was nothing there. And Trent Brown, our left tackle, is now out. So we are now without our starting right tackle and our left tackle. That's so awesome, man. That is so awesome. And of course we get no blocking because of it, even though that pressure kind of came up right through the middle. Broken thumb. We could, if we make the playoffs, we could be without both of our starting tackles. Tyler Boyd he won right off, makes up, can't make the catch. He won off the line. Wasn't a great win, but he got past him. Couldn't go up and make the catch. And just like that, we're going to settle for a field goal. There's an 8-mile-an-hour wind, and the wind got it. I was a little off on the timing, but the 8-mile-an-hour wind, you saw it kind of go up and over. And we did all that just to be down 14-17. I expect at some point they're going to start running the ball. I mean, it's the third quarter still, so I guess their offense could still be pretty pass heavy, which it's going to be on this first play here. And Devin Bush, I read it and just still couldn't do anything about it. I was still just a little bit too close to I just wasn't quite up the field enough for that, which is frustrating because I thought we really had something going on there. I thought Devin Bush was going to get a pick. We can go back. Devin Bush is going to try to get pressure, can't do it, and Desmond King and Tyler Duggar get burnt, and they're going to go up 24-14, getting close to the fourth quarter. Gabe Davis has a big play there. Yeah. They're 11-5, man. I know they were 9-0, 10-0, whatever, and they really struggled this back half of the season, but they're 11-5. They're a good team, and they're showing it right now. All right, Antonio Gibson, 11 carries, 46 yards, and a touchdown. We're down 2 scores, but we are in the third quarter. I still feel confident running. Not ultra confident because our running game hasn't been great. We'll bring Gesicki over here for an extra blocker. Like I said, our running game hasn't been great, and there was nowhere for me to run. There was no blocking. All right, in a 2nd and 10 scenario, this one corner could read both Juju and Mike Peck, and that's the super frustrating part. And he did. Mike Peck goes up. We would have got maybe 3-4 yards if we dumped it down underneath, which probably would have still been the safer bet. Instead of 3rd and 10, it's like 3rd and 6 right now. Yeah, that would have been the smarter read. But it's okay. 3rd and 10, we had nobody open in time before our offensive line got ran over, man. We're without our starting 2 tackles. Both our left and right tackles are out this game. They're done. Probably for longer, too. That's such a big deal, and you're seeing our offensive line now just get manhandled. Gabe Davis had his 1 catch and went 63 yards for a touchdown. They've got full momentum. Okay. Our defense has to step up. We cannot let them. They're up by 10. The worst case scenario is a field goal. We cannot let these guys get more than a field goal, or else we are completely done. 5 yards on first down isn't great, but you know what? It's not a first down, so that gives us a chance, right? Is that a good way? Is that a good way of thinking about it? Maybe. I don't know. We're gonna bring some pressure. Adrian Phillips can't, and Marcus Jones gets beat by Gabe Davis, which is just whatever, man. Let's go by overall for cornerback matchups. I probably should have done that a while ago, because I think that now puts Desmond King on Gabe Davis. Speed-wise, still a bad matchup for us. We don't really have anybody for Gabe Davis, which is kind of a funny thing. As they try to do a screen, we get pressure immediately, so he just ditches the ball. 2nd and 10. Let's do it 2 more times. Let's get pressure 2 more times. I'm just nervous, man. I'm nervous because I know if we lose, then this series is over. The ball hit Desmond King in the chest, in the face, and he can't get his hands on it, man. That would have been a big momentum because, I mean, maybe Gabe Davis tackles him immediately, but there was also nobody else. There was nobody else in front of him. That could have been a pick 6. Marcus Jones, did he get it? No. 4th and inches. They're saying he didn't get it. We're going to go into the 4th quarter, man. They're going to go for it. Oh, okay. We're going into the 4th quarter. They're up by 10. Are they still going for it? They're going for it. They're going for it. Oh, no. Okay, big play. This has got to be a big play. Mitchell, can you get in there? They're passing the ball. They're passing the ball. It's dropped. Devin Bush knocks the ball out. I think it was Dalton Kincaid's hand. One of their tight ends, and we get the ball back. That's huge. It keeps it. It's still a 2-possession game, but it keeps it a 10-point game. That was massive. That was so massive, and we had nothing open. We had nothing open. Our offensive line got ran over. It didn't help that I picked the throw short, so we have faster pocket deterioration now without multiple offensive linemen. So that was a big L on my part. Juju gets open on the sideline, gets about 15 yards. There we go. We got to get something moving here on offense. 14 points in a basically win it or go home game is absolutely unacceptable. And our offense gave up a touchdown. So it's like our offense has really only counted for 7 points if you want to look at it that way. Malik Willis gets up, gets 9 yards. Did not use his legs nearly enough this season as I should have, but it feels like every time I try to step up in the pocket and run, the interior offense or the interior defensive lineman just shed off, hit you, boom. It's just how it is. Mike Peck. One of these kind of plays went like 80 yards last week. If we can get some blocking here, not as good at blocking, but you know what? We get like a 7 yards, whatever. Like I don't know. We got some yards there. We got a first down. We don't have to be in complete hurry up, but we got to get moving. Tyler Boyd, please win this. Tyler Boyd, please win this. He won the battle. The pass is up. The pass is knocked away. I needed it more towards the sideline. I tried to pass lead left, but it still wasn't enough. If that ball is 5 more yards towards the sideline, we are in the red zone right now. But unfortunately, the game just isn't going to do that for you. We have a spot there with Tyler Boyd. He holds on. That was actually a great contested catch by Tyler Boyd. It's why he's our highest rated wide receiver. He doesn't play like it most of the time, but you know what? That was a big spot. Juju's on the outside now. Does Juju make this? Does Juju? No, I didn't love it enough. I'm just going to dump it down to Irv Smith. And he... Really? You can't even make that throw? I'm doing this tight end screen again. It has worked like once or twice this entire season, but when it did, it went for crazy yards, and he won't disengage. So we're gonna get it off. We're gonna get a decent block, and you know what? We get 6 yards out of it. 3rd and 4. That's fine. I would have liked maybe one more block. I probably should have went back in towards the line of scrimmage instead of or in towards the in the field, not out. But it is what it is. It definitely is just what it is at this point in time. Juju right on the cut. Damn. Okay, 4th and 4. They want us to take a field goal. I'm not doing it. We take a field goal. It'll make it a 1-possession game. I understand that, but it's like then they can just go down and get what they want. This ball, this is a big play here. Antonio Gibson, it was overthrown, or it was thrown too far in front of Antonio Gibson, and I think that's Miles Jack makes the pick. That's Malik Willis' 3rd pick of the game, and we're playing 3 down. What is our defensive coordinator doing? We're down by 10 with 5 minutes left in the game, and we're playing 3 down. I mean, they're passing it anyway, which is interesting. Interesting. That was maybe I guess I should have took the field goal, because then at that point this would just be a 1-possession game. We stopped them. We're good to go. But it's like hindsight's always going to be 50-50 with that kind of thing, because like a touchdown makes this a 3-point game, and it's like they could get a field goal and it wouldn't really matter. Like there's a whole lot with it. We can't even make a tackle, and okay, we still made it a 3rd down, but he broke 2 tackles when they have -5 break tackle. Explain that to me, game. You gave them -5 break tackle, and yet here they are still just breaking tackles. It's pretty frustrating. 3rd and 1. This is a big play here. We're going to snap the ball. They're going to throw the ball. We're going to be all over it. No, we can't make the tackle. -5 break tackle game. You gave them -5 break tackle, and that is back-to-back plays. 2nd down and 3rd time. They broke tackles. We had them stopped. Behind the line. They break a tackle. They're going to run the ball on 1st down. We're going to make it stop. That's frustrating. That is very frustrating. We want to run 3 down. Why are we running 3 down in this scenario? Why are they passing the ball this much in this scenario? They can bleed this out to the 2-minute warning at the worst. And that's exactly what they should be doing. But instead, they run out, and Adrian Phillips and Reggie Roach combined to make it a sack, making 3rd and 16. That was awful play calling by the Bills. Now, they're still going to get the ball. They're still going to pretty much get it down to the 2-minute warning, and that is what it is. But, I mean, yeah, no, they run the ball. They have maybe a chance to pick it up. They're going to throw it one more time. We're going to be all over everything here. We're all over everything. And instead, we get a pick. Christian Gonzalez gets a pick. Devin Bush couldn't really hold the block. We get the ball now at their 25-yard line. Huge, huge play. We got pressure on Josh Allen. He throws the ball. Christian Gonzalez gets a pick. And now we have a chance. We still have a chance. It's not much of one. We're going to throw that same one, and Antonio Gibson gets lit up. A little late on the throw. A little late on that throw. If I throw that a second earlier and he's able to hold on to the ball, it is what it is. Gesicki's my guy, man. Gesicki's my guy. Juju, we're missing our tackles. We're missing our tackles. That is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We had to score twice in 2 minutes, but we have all 3 timeouts. We have to do everything we can to not use them. We cannot use our timeouts on this possession because we need them. We desperately need them. Gesicki, I'm gonna trust you to find open space. Juju, okay. I'm gonna be smarter this time. It's a 48-yard field goal. Our kicking meter is all over the place. And it's up. It is good. It's going to be a one-possession game, 17-24. I wasn't making the same mistake again. It's now a one-possession game. Now, do they want me to onside it? Or we have 3 timeouts. We can kick this deep. We have 3 timeouts. There's 1:52 left. We just can't let them get a first down. That's the problem. We cannot let them get a first down at all. And the reason I kick it fully is that now they're going to start at the 25. But if we onside kick it and they recover, they're already at the 40, 50-yard line. Like, so much easier for them to get a field goal at the end of it. This time, if they don't get it, like I said, they have to punt. There's no, we stop them and make it 4th down, but then they just are able to kick it and move on. Great tackle from Mitchell, a guy that just keeps showing up there at linebacker for a reason I don't understand. I don't understand why he keeps showing up here, but it worked out for us this time. 2nd and 11. They're probably going to run this ball again, right? They're going to run this ball again right up the middle. We make the tackle. Desmond King makes the tackle, makes it 3rd and 2. Desmond King might have just saved this season with that tackle. 3rd down and 2. I am so banking. I've ran goal line. We are banking on them running this ball. There's no way they pass the ball, and if they do, good for them. They pass the ball. And they get out. Dawson Knox gets up the field. Real Peppers makes the tackle. Christian Barmore's hurt. That is it. They did it. They had the balls to pass it. Man. Good for them. And just like that, they're going to line up for a field goal. It doesn't matter. They're not going to snap the ball, and if they do, they're just a bitch. Oh, fuck you guys. Really? Okay. That's a division rival for you. Well, I'll remember that. That's the last game of this season, probably the last game of this series. Josh Allen, 17 for 28, 278, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Malik Willis, 19 for 41, 240, a touchdown, 3 picks, awful. Antonio Gibson, 12 for 46, a touchdown. Didn't give him the ball enough. We were down. Damian Harris, 10 for 45. Receiving, Dalton Kincaid, 7 for 95 and a touchdown, awful. Mike Gesicki had 7 for 91 and a touchdown. He had a good game. Juju didn't really get the ball a lot. Tyler Boyd, nobody else really got the ball a lot outside of Mike Gesicki. Disgusting way to end this season, because even if the Jets and the Raiders lose, I don't think there's any way we make the playoffs, right? And that we're out our starting 2 tackles. I don't even know if I want to make the playoffs. We had no protection. I don't even care about any of this. 2 new injuries. How long are these guys going to be out for? 4 weeks for both of them. They wouldn't come back until the conference championship at the earliest, the Super Bowl. We're going to go to the wild card. We're going to check on the stats. We do not make the playoffs. The Jets do lose, but we don't make the playoffs. That's a real shame. The Chargers actually got into the 7 seed, and the Raiders got up to the 5 seed. Good for them, I guess. I don't really give a shit. That's rough. We'll go ahead and we'll check the stats for probably the final episode of the Patriots Dynasty series. Malik Willis, he played 14 games out of 17, 3,100 yards, 26 touchdowns, 18 picks. Antonio Gibson, 225 carries, for just a yard shy of 1,400, 15 touchdowns, 2 fumbles. Ramondre, 92 for 391, 2 touchdowns. He was good until he got injured, and then just the rest of the season didn't really play. Malik Willis got on the ground a few times. Kareem Hunt, whatever. Josh had 6 carries for 10 yards, 2 touchdowns. Didn't really play much of that back half of the season. Mike Gesicki, 67 catches, 1,172 yards, 9 touchdowns. Juju, 68, 11-24, 7 touchdowns. Mike Peck, as a rookie, 760 yards, 3 touchdowns, was pretty underwhelming. Same with Tyler Boyd, 38 catches for 610 and 5. Antonio Gibson did not get a touchdown in the air, but that's okay. Irv Smith, 10 for 139, 3 touchdowns. Demario Douglas filled in like 1 or 2 weeks when we had a couple injuries, whatever. Parker Paulson didn't do much. Josh Sitton ended up with 3 or 4 touchdowns his rookie season as a fullback. I can't be mad at that. Devin Bush, 117 tackles, 16 for loss, 6.5 sacks, no interceptions. Let's look at our tackles for loss. Adrian Phillips with 19 tackles for loss. Devin Bush 16. Judon 14. 11 for Reggie Roach, our rookie. 11 for Christian Barmore, 9, 7, 5, and just down there. Sacks, our team leader in sacks was 11 with Adrian Phillips. 7 with Reggie Roach, pretty disappointing. Devin Bush, 6.5. Judon, 6.5, pretty disappointing. Barmore, 5. 4.5. Marte, 1.5. Interception leaders, Marcus Jones had 4. Christian Gonzalez had 4, Desmond King 3, Jabril Peppers 3, and Kyle Duggar 1. Do we have any forced fumbles? We had a couple. Kyle Duggar had 2, Desmond King forced 1, and we only recovered 1 of them with Dietrich Wise. In-season awards, we'll go to yearly awards here. We are the Patriots. We have nobody on the MVP ballot, which makes sense, completely makes sense. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Patrick Mahomes. Oh, wait, who did MVP? Yeah, MVP goes to Patrick Mahomes. Offensive Player of the Year for AFC goes to Patrick Mahomes. Patriots, we had nobody. We can go over here to Defensive Player of the Year goes to Max Crosby. Adrian Phillips comes in 6th. Good for him. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Steven Bush of the Bills. Mike Peck comes in 2nd. Okay. It must have been a rough class. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Andrew Byers from the Broncos. Reggie Roach comes in 2nd place. Best quarterback, yeah, Malik Willis isn't even on here. Okay. Best running back goes to Josh Jacobs. Antonio Gibson comes in 5th. Best wide receiver goes to Rashee Rice of the Chiefs. We had Juju Smith-Schuster down there at 9. He had a good season. I respect that. Best offensive line goes to Trey Smith of the Chiefs as well. We had nobody on that list. Best defensive line goes to Chris Jones, again, of the Chiefs. We had nobody on that list. Best linebacker goes to Max Crosby. We had Adrian Phillips on that list. We had Devin Bush down there at 7 as well. 2 guys on that. Best DB goes to Minkah Fitzpatrick. Desmond King at 5th. Marcus Jones at 7th. And Christian Gonzalez at 10. We had 3 of them. That's pretty dope. Alex Fute, whatever. Best kicker from the Colts. We had Chad Ryland at 5, whatever. That's going to do it, man. That's going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and just sim. I guess I'll sim to the Pro Bowl. See if we get any Pro Bowlers. We'll see who wins the championship. We'll go ahead and do all that kind of stuff. So we are here in the Pro Bowl. We're going to view the Pro Bowl roster, see if we have anybody from the Patriots. Quarterbacks, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson. Running backs, Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry. Fullback, Andy Janovich. Josh Sitton makes it the Pro Bowl as a rookie fullback. Shout out Josh. Good for you, man. Sterling Shepard, Keenan Allen, Tyreek Hill, Gabe Davis, George Pickens, Garrett Wilson. That means Juju did not make it. He had a good season, man. Tight ends, Greg Dulcich. Mike Gesicki gets in. He deserved it. Great for him. Evan Ingram. Offensive lineman, Laramie Tunsil, Ronnie Stanley, Quentin Nelson, Joel Bitonio, Corey Linsley, Tyler Linderbaum. Michael Onwenu makes it at right guard. Shaq Mason, Lyle Collins, B. Smith. I'm blanking. Was Braden Smith? Justin Madubuike makes it left end. Gregory Rousseau, Cam Hayward, Von Miller, DeForest Buckner, Sheldon Rankins, DJ Reader, Joey Bosa, Josh Allen, the edge rusher, not the quarterback, obviously. Devin Bush makes it as middle linebacker 1. Shout out Devin Bush. That's another Patriot. Roquan Swift, Harold Landry, Adrian Phillips. Come on, man. It's another Patriot. Joby Awuzie, Trey White. I'm going to assume that's who that is. Bryce Hall, Desmond King. Come on, man. Minkah Fitzpatrick, Micah Hyde, Trayvon Moehrig, Darnell Savage. Chad Ryland makes it. Josiah Scott, Palmer Nixon. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We had 7. We had 7 Pro Bowlers. We didn't make the playoffs. I think it's, hey, statistically, some guys had some pretty good seasons, man. And we'll go here to the Super Bowl. It is the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. Go Cowboys. You guys know it's my favorite team in real life. But man absolutely loves both of these teams. So it makes sense that they're both here. We're going to go ahead and simulate, see who wins Super Bowl 59. And sometimes it's a little bit wrong on the top. So we'll go ahead and we'll look at that. That's saying the Chiefs win 35-28. We'll do the season recap just to be sure because, again, man can be a little dumb. Yeah, the Chiefs win 35-28. Patrick Mahomes is your Super Bowl MVP. There's the list of all the all the awards, whatever you want to call it. Overall, they gave Patrick Mahomes MVP, Mike McCarthy Coach of the Year, Jalen Hurts Offensive Player of the Year, Micah Parsons DPOY, Stephen Bush Offensive Rookie of the Year, and then Carl Bowe Defensive Rookie of the Year. And yeah, that's going to do it, man. That is going to do it. We'll take one look at this team. I want to say, let me know in the comments if you want me to continue this series. But I don't even think I want to do that. I think I'm good. These guys are cool. I might do a thing where I simulate 10 years in the future. If you guys want to see a video where I simulate 10 years in the future and just take a look at this team, see who's still here, see what the team looks like, let me know in the comment section below. I'll do something like that. But I think I'm done with the series. I do think I'm done. We had some cool players in here. We had a resurgence of a Juju. Mike Gesicki was great for us. Antonio Gibson was great for us. Malik Willis had some moments where he was actually a pretty good quarterback. On the defensive side of the ball, we drafted this guy at number 1 overall. We traded up for him, Reggie Roach. He was a generational player. He didn't play like it. We didn't have a lot of pass rush, so it probably hurt him. But we traded for a guy like Desmond King, who had a couple really, really big games as soon as we traded for him. Devin Bush, kind of the same thing. We got him. He actually regressed down to star, but we got him up to superstar. Adrian Phillips came in as a converted safety down the linebacker, and really, for lack of better words, he was great, man. He really, really had a role for this team. Calvin Truman was a guy that was an undrafted free agent, 70. I think he was 70 overall, but he was also like 6 foot something, 6'3". Was only really a special teams guy. Didn't really. If this would have gone 1 or 2 more seasons, I probably would have got him on the field a little bit more. But it didn't really happen, man. It didn't really happen. But that's gonna do it, man. Like I said, I might do a video where I simulate 10 years in the future, but I think this series has ran its course for just the time of the year it is in Madden. We have an upgrade players things. We'll upgrade that one more time and see if there's anybody worth it. There's nobody worth it. So I'm not even gonna worry about that. We're just gonna go ahead and auto upgrade those guys. It is what it is. And yeah, we'll look at retirements. We'll see who retires out of the league. Rodney Hudson, Harrison Smith, Ryan Suckup, Patrick Peterson, Cam Hayward, Danico Autry, Ryan Tannehill, Ben Jones, Adam Thielen, Zach Martin, Matt Filer, Donovan Smith, Corey Linsley, just made a Pro Bowl and said, I'm out of here. Keith Smith, Von Miller, Micah Hyde, Graham Gano, Casey Hayward, Jason Verrett, William Golston, Nick Folk. There's a lot. Wow. There's a lot of really good players in here, or guys that were good for a period of time and kind of, got older. That's, man, yeah. I'm getting a little sad saying the series is over and look at this team and just thinking that, this team is probably not going to get any more time on this channel. But it's the way it goes. I don't think my heart's in it enough to sit down and make multiple videos of this a week. It's just not. I'll find something else to kind of take over. It might be Madden. It might not be Madden. I'll figure that out in my time. But yeah, that's going to do it, man. That's going to do it for the Patriots Dynasty series. I thank you all for watching. Go check out our podcast, Time Out with J&G, every Wednesday, every Saturday. Our schedule has been really, really off with the playoffs, and just we've both been busy. So, our schedule hasn't been Wednesday, Saturday. But once things come down, we're going to try to get back to that. So please go check that out. And, again, thanks for watching. And this has been the Patriots Dynasty series. Peace.